Good day, global crypto enthusiast. This is 88 Fantastic coming to you Tuesday, April 2nd, I think, 2019. Yep, yep. Anyways, what we've talked about over the last couple of weeks, once you see a little bit of money coming to the market, what happens? Everybody and their dog starts coming out of the closet. Anyways, I watched this last night, and honestly, I haven't been this excited for the market in quite some time. When you go through a 15-month bear market as a long-term investor, it's hard to get excited with sideways down action, right? But anyways, over the last couple of videos, for the 3 or 4 people that have actually watched this and paid attention, I've talked about how 2019 is a duplicate mirror image to 2018, and after last night, it's matching everything that we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do anything today except for look at a couple of charts and show you the prices and show you why even a little bit of money last night, as exciting as it is, I fully expected it. I told you the last 2 videos, to fully expect this money to come in at this time in April, and expect it to probably have some steady growth until May long weekend or somewhere in that range. So what I mean by the mirror image, so here we are right now. This is us. This is present day right here. The maps, or the charts, sorry, are identical other than the actual volume. So right here you can see this is us last year at this point, right in here, right in here. And then we started to grow in early April, and we grew and we grew and we grew all the way up right up until consensus. And then just before consensus was over is when the massive dump had started, which led us to where we are right now, right? So what we're seeing right now in 2019 is virtually an identical sign to what had happened in 2018, right at the exact same time, right after the massive dump from 20K all the way down to whatever it was back then, like 5,500 or 6,000, whatever it was. And then we saw some stability, and then we saw some growth. And like I said, this is the spot that I picked in last year. I picked April 1st of 2018. That's when I started dollar cost averaging myself. So I bought straight in all the way up here. I think we bought as high as at about 420. We waited, we bought again after the back. We bought back at the dump at the next 420, and then I've been dollar cost averaging in all the way down. So I've been red since day one, basically, right? Because when I started, we had one little push right off the bat, and then 3 weeks later we dumped. So I've been red literally since the end of May of last year. And watching the charts last night, when Bitcoin had started at about 41.75, I had the charts on 5 different screens going with 5 different exchanges, 5 different prices going in the whole bit, and it was it was crazy. So when people start talking to you about, oh, all this money came in and all this, you know what? They need to sit back and literally shut the fuck up, because this, again, just like our massive dumps when we lose 12 to 15 billion, we're not losing it over a slow period of time, right? Think about it and look at it. When the market has crashed, it hasn't been a slow it's been heavy, heavy fucking chunks. And that's what happened last night. This money didn't come in over the course of the whole day. The Almost all of this money that came in from 146 to 165 came in about 2 hours. So you can't sit here and tell me that's a whole bunch of different things that are just happen to the stars align for 2 hours. Again, that's a coordinated push. There are a handful of fucking super fucking wealthy people, and they're deciding when to push the market and when to settle the market down. And now, like we said a couple of weeks ago, charts are getting a lot more accurate, but they're off a little bit in the time frame, and they're definitely not right on the price. But they're getting closer, right? And that's what you see here when a guy like me can teach himself the space, and you can see the exact same patterns happening day after day, day after day. And like we said, when we come back into the coins, you see the same 3 or 4 coins. They're going to pump seriously hard for 10, 12 days, and then they're going to disappear for another month, and then another group of 3 or 4. But it's the same ones over and over and over. So again, I just wanted to come in and tell you how happy I am that my portfolio flipped over in like 3 hours, which was unexpected. I wasn't expecting that till later in the fall, anyways. But I just wanted to show you guys, like, don't be fooled by anything. This isn't a big surprise. This is another coordinated a push by the wealthy people in the background. But when you really compare the two charts from 2018 and 2019, you can lay this one right over top of it. And other than the actual volume, it's the same. It's literally the same. So what are we expecting? We'll expect another big push, probably till May long weekend or so. That's one to watch. And again, for me, it's not that it's markets or anything. And what I go back to when last year when the market dumped in March, right in here, when the market really dumped, what did you hear here? Taxes. Everybody whined about, oh, the reason the crypto market died is because of taxes. And now you guys all know that I was right back there and it was a fucking excuse and nothing but bullshit. It was shitty people trading and getting their asses kicked. That's exactly what it was, right? So here we stand now going through the same thing all over again. So basically just hold on, hashtag long hold as always. But don't be fooled about it. So going back to why it's weird to explain it like this, but because it's such a new market, and I was explaining this to friends the other day, people in North America, we use it as a store of value. We're holding on to this to try and make money, right? Everybody in North America, Canada, United States, we're holding it to make money, or somebody's trying to flip it to make money. Everybody, I would say 50-50 on the other side of the world, China, Japan, Asia, Russia, Europe, there's people using it. And that's the hardest thing for people in North America to actually grasp while everybody here is trying to use it as a storage of value, where people are using it for their groceries and their gas and their whatnots on the other side of, and that's the whole point of it, peer-to-peer, open ledger, right? So, I mean, I'm a long-term investor. I plan on using it, but I'm not going to spend mine in that way. As in groceries, I'm looking to buy property and stuff, right? But like I told my buddy, I said that the only way we'll know it's fully accepted in North America is when I have a debit card and I can go out and buy property, a vehicle or land with my Bitcoin debit card. I mean, it's still going to be a while here while it's still happening everywhere else there. So I really didn't want to come on. We're not going to do any faucets today because we've been just crushing it. It's just crazy to see how much my free money portfolio actually went up as well. It's nice, but it went up way too fast. I was hoping for a bit more of a slide. So uh, I just wanted to come in and share the good news. Like we should still see this money come in for quite some time, another 6, 7, possibly even 8 weeks. But again, the reason you want to watch it, and the reason for the most part while it will dump again in June, July, and August is because it's summer, right? You got to think of it this way too. One side of the world store value, the other side of the world is using it. So when it's beautiful outside and it's summertime and your kids are out of school, somebody wants a little bit of extra money, and you can match up the market from 17, 18, and 19 so far with the seasons and how you took your family out to travel, and I swear to God, it'll match up. Or it'll be awfully damn close. As stupid as it is, match up the market with your holiday vacation schedule. Pretty damn close, right? When you need money. So that's all we got for you guys. Just wanted to come in and say it's nice to see some money come into the market, but let's not get fooled here. I've been telling you to expect this little bit of a pump now for quite some time. Another thing that's really nice, look at this, seeing Dash at $122, and why I give myself a pat in the back, because early January I was telling you guys all to get in here and start soaking this up for free when Dash was sitting at 60 fucking dollars. Litecoin was sitting at $25. Come in, earn some free crypto. Some of these projects are going to moon. The reason I showed you Dash was because Dash is doing an amazing job out in Venezuela and have been doing so for about a year now. But you don't hear anybody talk about it anymore because there's money coming into the market. You forget about all of the good things that these teams are doing. Oh, and I'm sorry for my rant, but the one last thing I want to give a shout out to that you'll never hear anybody else ever talk about is a big pat in the back to the original people, the OGs that kept this market cap at 100 billion when we almost died about 20 times in the last year. So to those people who held on to their Bitcoin and their Ethereum for the last year, year and a half, and the market was sitting at 100 billion and your Bitcoin was worth 3 grand and your Ethereum was worth fucking $80, man, you guys deserve a pat in the back, and I'll be the first person to come out and say I greatly appreciate your holding, because that's what makes me hold. And like I said, I'm holding until until I can actually have a card in my hand and actually go and buy something here in Canada, which is probably still at least my guess will be 3 years away. So that's all I got for you guys. Just wanted to share a little bit of a rant. Another one of those I told you so. I've been calling it since the day I've been on the space and ain't been wrong yet. So keep watching for minor setbacks, a little bit of a push, but the market every time we go back, we should still go up a little bit higher right until we hit around May long weekend, the end of May, and then that's when you need to start watching out, and that's where that'll give us our direction for the rest of those 3 months, June, July, and August, is to see what happens in that 10 to 12 day span. So, and just as I had a quick peek here, look at that. 24-hour trading volume is at 60 billion. Oh my God. Like that is just fucking awesome. So anyways, oh, let's hope it's not wash trading, right? Ha! This is 88. Fantastic. Showing you how to take a bite out of the cryptocurrency market. Take care, y'all.